These became popular when I was in high school. My sons. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a club. Dio has put out a video. If you see it, you'll kind of know where this is going. If not, you'll see. All right. Bill just said a bunch of times on his channel that you know all you need to know. I'm going to show you something that I've been doing, not that I made up or created, but I've been doing that I'm going to do. I don't know. It may not be. I don't know if it's C motion or if it's. I don't really care. It's what I do now, and that's the problem we get to. Is we get addicted. Me is like making videos. You is watching videos to do something that somebody else does. Ego, which I don't even have a ton of subscribers. I couldn't even imagine if I had like 10,000 subscribers. I would be like, I'd probably be very hard to deal with because it just feeds ego. It makes you think you're something you're not. And I told Bill last night, the reason I don't make a lot of videos anymore is because of that. And because it makes me, I don't like the way it makes me think and spend time worried about people I don't even know think about me. And I don't even have 100 subscribers. So you can imagine if it's, Bill's gotten way up there one time, other people, and there's people that make money. And I understand if it was a job, then it's probably a little different. Or you make money doing this. But you know all that you need to know. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Well, first, let me do this. I'm going to put this thing away. Put this right here. Second, I'll show you something. It's a baseball. I've thrown a lot of these in my life. A lot. And I can remember times in my life when I was very accurate with this. I could throw it very hard and accurate. But in times, I couldn't. The times didn't last real long. I could still throw it. But there were some times when it was like, you can't miss. Okay, I wasn't a pitcher. I was a catcher. And there's sometimes it was like, if somebody was leading off at first, I wanted them to steal. Or try to steal. That was in my mind. Go ahead and try it. Because you're not going to get it. And so I'm not talking about mentally being like positive or whatever. That stuff's out there too. Which I think is a bunch of hogwash. Because you cannot think something and make it happen. Like watch. Okay, Joe. Make this ball float. I mean, I'm really trying to make this ball float. It ain't gonna happen. All right, Joe. Lose 20 pounds right now. I ain't got my sweater on to be all like, a lot of people call it a drug rug. All right, I'm thinking about losing 20 pounds. I mean, I'm really thinking now, but it's gonna fall off me right now. It ain't gonna happen. It's because every action has a reaction. And thoughts are thoughts. You made me think of some teachings I've learned and some things that I've learned as far as Christianity. I'm a born again believer. There's a thing called Word Faith Movement. Name it, claim it. If you have enough faith, you can be healed. That's hogwash. The only one that ever spoke or had it go through their mind and it happened was God. That's how He created the world. He said it and it happened. We can't do that. We are not divine. If you can do that, you're divine. And I don't know anybody divine. Nobody walks this earth as divine. Only one did, and that's Jesus Christ. So now I'm done with that point. So there, I just lost half my subscribers. But that's all right. What you do is what you do. It has a good outcome or a bad outcome. When it has a bad outcome, you try to fix it. But I felt something that I haven't felt in a long time when I was playing golf. And I used to feel it when I played sports. There was a tightness. Not a bad tightness, but like a tightness, like a ready tightness. And I just didn't know. And it's torque. Your body uses torque. Evidently. I'm not trying to be scientific. But evidently body uses torque. And I've been walking with this, using this walking the last couple of days, and my foot has almost quit hurting. And that's not a miracle. I'm walking properly. I'm using torque in my body the way it's meant to. Now, can you learn these things? Yes. Yeah, you can learn. Like, there's nothing wrong with learning. Learning that our muscles work in a circular way, or an angle, or a curve. We work that way, that's fine. You can learn those things, you can help yourself be stronger, more healthy, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But like if I take this ball and I go, I'm going to hit that right there. I might not. But I know if I take this arm from here to here, try to bring it to my middle, like I was talking about in another video, here to here, and I just let it happen. I threw that ball hard. And I wasn't trying to. It doesn't hurt. All I did was try to bring this down into my middle, and the root here it just happened. It's using torque, slingshot, catapult, trebuchet, whatever that word is. Whatever. Call it whatever you want. But here's how I figured it out. I'm dribbling the same way. And I'm not a very good dribbler. Or used to not be. I do okay now. This is coming here. And it's happening. I'm shooting that way. This elbow's coming to my middle. This is just happening. You feel a slap. There is no push. There is no slap. What I'm doing is debunking myths. I'm debunking myths. Because a lot of stuff you hear is a myth. There's never, it's just something somebody felt, or something somebody wanted to explain in a way that you wouldn't get it. And I'm not just trying to pick on the slap and push. There's a lot of other things. Fire your hips. Your hips don't fire this way. They fire that way. If I want to fire my hips, they fire that way. They don't fire that way. You fire your hips that way, like Ben Hogan didn't say but showed. He said you lead with your lower body and the arms hit. No. Because he went like that. Because when you do that, you slice the ball and you don't get better. And that's what he was counting on. Ben Hogan, great golfer, yes. Really great man, not so much. He was a liar. a lot of the guys that are really good and say they've shared their secrets lied. So what does that leave us? In a golf video holding the basketball. I made it. First one just hit the front of the rim and hit it the stump did. And I don't play basketball, but I mean, that's not a big deal. Baseball, that was something. Where does it leave us? This thing. Here's the best advice I'm going to give you. Because I don't know what I'm doing. It's going to help you figure out how to do what I'm doing. Here's how I figured it out. You say you're going to have to, and anybody else, and go to the driving range. Here's how Lee Como figured it out. Lee Como didn't have an epiphany. The one true thing Hogan said is the secret's in the dirt. You gotta work it out. He worked it out. And he found something that repeats every single time. It's not a secret. It's a result of hard work. You can't get anything without working. Even if I said, do this is the way, and I've showed you this, you still are gonna have to go out there, grab this club with some balls, and you're gonna have to work it out. Nothing's going to say, hey, do this, and you walk up to this first ball, drive it 300 yards down the middle. Don't work that way. That's baseball, basketball, football. Now, I didn't throw football because I couldn't find it. Anything is an athletic endeavor works that way. It's very windy in Tennessee today, but it's a beautiful day. So where's that leave with us? You're going to go and spend about $40 on golf balls. You're going to take a round of golf money, and you're going to buy that many golf range balls, and you say, I'm going to the range, and I ain't walking away until I know how I hit a golf ball. That's what Lee Como did. We say I hit thousands. I learned it in a day. He said I learned it in one day. Now I ask him how many golf balls did he hit that day. I guarantee it was a lot. But he was determined to figure out what his body was doing to hit a golf ball. That's not scientific. That's not whatever. That's putting in some hard work and getting the payoff. So what I did is I went to the range. I grabbed a 9-iron. I picked a target, thought of a couple things that I know that I need to do to hit a golf ball. I need to be stable. I needed to be standing in a way that didn't hurt me. I come back and I hit it. Did I have zero thoughts? No, I had thoughts. And then when I hit the ball, I watched it. Well, that ball did this. So here's what you're going to study, is what makes a golf ball do what. And Lee Como said that too. A lot of people have said that. You gotta know what makes a golf ball do what it does. So if I pushed it, okay, I made that push it. So the very next shot, instead of thinking about 100 different things, I got over the golf ball and said, I'm gonna hit it, but I'm not gonna push it. Boom, I may pulled it, hook it. The next ball, I'm not going to try to make here's the thing. Somebody messes up. When you mess up hitting a golf ball, you get over it again, you try to make everything perfect. When you get over a golf ball, try to not do what you did the last time. One variable. So, say I hit this driver, and I just hook the crap out of it on the driving range. I'm going to tee up another one, and I'm going to say, this time I will not hook this golf ball. Pick a target, I'm going to hit it hard, and I'm not going to hook it. Well, I said, Joe, that's going to make you hook it because you're thinking of it. See, that's where you got all that thinking, all that stuff. What you think makes you do something. You got to get out of that mind. You got to get out of that mindset. Me thinking not hook does not make me hook it worse. Me thinking not hook makes me do everything I can to not hook. So then I push it. Well, this time, I'm not going to push it. The next ball. and the next ball, next ball, next ball. I'm going to go straight. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to hit another one straight over there instead of right here. If another one goes straight, I'm going to hit it straight over here instead of hitting it straight over here. This is where I felt this back leg going this way towards where I wanted to go. I felt the back arm going this way where I was wanting to go. Well, it did something for me. It took the rotation out of my swing, so I'm not going to keep killing my back. Made me finish. Made me put my weight into it. That's all fine and good. This video's kind of long. That's okay. And that brought me to this. Because when I was chipping, that's how I chipped. This arm behind this arm. And I hit every chip good. And hold out one and almost hold out two or three. Is that a secret? No, it's me figuring out how I hit a golf ball. So you're going to go out there and you're going to do that. Because I'm not making any more videos about hitting a golf ball. I'm not coming on here with any more epiphanies, secrets. I figured out a consistent way to hit a golf ball every time. Will it be great every time? No. But I know last time I played, every time I stepped up, I never had any worries that I wasn't going to hit it solid. And it wasn't going to go in a direction close to where I wanted it to go. And that's how you get better. Work on that. So, I will not be making any more golf videos. Because something like this, I may have comments, and then I'm going to be addicted to what. If I did this every day or every other day, I would wonder what everybody thought about what I said. I don't care what you think about what I say. I don't. I care more about what my family thinks about me, and I care more what my God thinks about me than I do this. And the reason I quit making videos before is because it got in the way. It made me think I was something I wasn't. I'm not a guru. I'm not a anatomy specialist. I just know a lot about it because I went to school for it and I studied it. So I just know. I work with D1 athletes. I've seen them move. So I think about the things I saw when they moved and they played well. It was very natural. We all know how to do it. Are we all great at D1 athletes? No, I'm not. You may not be. You may be. But everybody can do tasks. We do them every day without thinking about it. So, I've enjoyed some of the videos I did. Some of the stuff I did on YouTube, I hated. Some of the stuff made me mad. Some of the stuff I thought was kind of cool. I've made friends, I've made enemies. That's the bad part, I made enemies. Doing something as trivial as this shouldn't make enemies. I made enemies that had interfered with someone hearing the gospel from me. And that's an eternal mistake. May affect somebody, may affect something beyond me. And I can't, and I'm not going to do that. So, to those that have enjoyed, I appreciate it. To those that have had, I would call it comments that were encouraging, I appreciate it. To those that trolled me, go find someone else to troll. To those that told me things that weren't true, trying to deceive me, that's on you. And that's about it. Enjoy your golf, guys.